Welcome to ChaoticCalling Streaming. My name is Starwind, and I'm about to run a game of D&D here in the lovely realm of Barovia. Let me go ahead and mute that real quick. Welcome everybody. Let's get this show on the road, as we were saying. Let me go ahead and get some music in the background here real quick, though. So, tonight we have with us Draviticus,
Hey, how's it going?
Koi. Oh, wait. Saji?
I'm sorry.
Koi? Me?
Hey, as you cut off there on my side a little bit, Star.
Oh, well. Okay, Koi. Let's just say hi.
Hey,
Are we having trouble with Discord again? That would be sad. Am I coming in alright with you guys on Discord? Yay, nay?
for now.
Yeah,
Alright, Micro
Greetings and salutations.
and Alice.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Alright, last time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, wait, no, Barovia. Curse of Strahd. Exploring the depths of Ravenloft, the party found a man named Emil who offered to join up with them as thanks for freeing him from his cell. They continued to explore the crypts below, and upon finding a ghost dressed with wings, Draviticus was possessed and inspired to run to the top of Ravenloft to hurl himself off. However, most of the party leaped after him and put Draviticus down and destroyed the ghost who possessed him. Mikro and Emil continued to explore as he said he'd help. He'd keep an eye on Mikro. Earlier in the confrontation, though, Mikro did notice that Emil didn't take any damage in a previous fight, alerted, but at this time, Emil had his back as he explored the crypt they were looking for. There, in a pile of empty bottles, a tome was found of Strahd, and Mikro picked it up. Emil shuts the door behind them and proceeds to attempt to murder Mikro to gain favor with his master to keep the party from getting the tome. The rest of the party finds the crypt as soon as Emil was able to finally put Mikro down. That was like a slapstick fight back and forth, a lot of missing on both ends. Down, and he tried to fake being hurt as well. Not deceived, they were about to save Mikro, who was trying to make his saving throws. Emil threatened to kill their friend, but not missing a beat, Draviticus executes Emil as he executes Mikro. They retrieve the corpse, the tome, and explore a bit further to find a femur of Markovia, and then choose to leave. And quite hilariously, like there was a trap in front of this door that was pressure sensitive, they threw Mikro's body on top of it to trigger the trap. How rude. But at any rate, you return to the room where the fire with the fire and the stones, and upon looking over the clues, they jump into one with the hidden coffins, returning to Valaki. There, they went to the Blue Water Inn first and was told that no dead fake birds allowed, and sent them to the church. There, they met up with Rictavio again, who's been idling his time there. The raised dead spell required a diamond worth 500 gold. The party discussed where to find such an item and eventually made a trade with Lady Walkner, who gave them 2 diamonds in exchange for the opals that were retrieved from Ravenloft. There, at the end of our last session, we watched as Rictavio finished the ceremony and brought Mikro back. And at this time, we are currently in the chamber with a revived Mikro. And Rictavio tosses off his vestments and brings his cane down to the neck of Mikro and stares at you.
Good morning.
Yes, this is a reminder. I brought you back into this world, and I could take you out, kill anything that belongs to me again, and see to it that I will never see you again.
I'm sorry. What happened?
Oh, trust me, you know what happened. And that's above table. You know what happened.
I'm trying to play it off that Mikro doesn't know.
And he accuses you, oh, you know what you did. He lets you go. And then he turns
don't exactly remember a lot of what happened since the first time I met with Isaac, I believe his name was. So you'll have to pardon anything that happened.
Your friend is returned, and if we have other business to tend to, we should probably do so. What would you all like to
Mr.
do?
Draviticus just looks at Koi and Alice, as in, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, we have a weapon now that, you know, may be capable of defeating Strahd. I don't know whatever it is that we found in there, but whatever it is, seems to have claimed, others. So, I hope it is worth it.
You do have a tome. You do have a femur.
Yes, I do.
This book, whatever other thing that you were robbing graves of.
The amulet. So now we need one more thing.
So let's go speak with this woman.
Hold on, I think Koi's been trying to chime in, and we haven't been
yeah.
hearing him.
Yeah, we haven't been hearing
I
you
don't
there,
hear
Koi.
Koi.
Yeah, Koi. Exit the call, jump back in. See, it was him this entire time. No wonder he couldn't hear me. Did he jump out yet? Saji?
If you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Well, you're
You hear me?
Check your settings.
There you are. There you are.
Oh,
Yes,
there
we
you
can.
are.
There you are.
Alright. I was gonna say to Victoria that Strahd wants us to find a guy named Van Richten in exchange for passage out of this place.
Does he now?
Yes, that's what
I mean, not that we're going to take that deal, of course.
Well, I guess if we ever find this guy, we should let him know, huh?
We have a relic, a tomb, and a femur. Vic, what's the other clue that we have?
Give me just a second to bring it up. Let's see.
So what was it like?
So
Micro.
that was the-
Are you talking about my out-of-body experience, or
There's
death
a
in
town
general?
where all is not
yes.
well. There you will
Yes.
find.
What was it like?
It was a little off-putting. It wasn't like how many of the tombs say that you will be guided into a bright light into the upper airs. But rather, it was kind of like floating, like just outside of your body. And being pulled different ways.
Why didn't you stay with us?
Honestly, it seemed like it would have been too. At the time, it seemed like it would have been too much to just go along with you guys. You know, I'm not exactly the best fighter. So if I would,
That's what I'm
I
for.
would have just gotten in the way.
Oh, you were kind
You're
of possessed.
proving yourself to be not exactly trustworthy either when we need you to be. Always finicky, always getting into things.
You still feel that way now, Micro?
Entirely. I mean, I still have a little bit of remnant, but I'm sure it'll shake off the more I stand.
But going back to what
So
Draviticus
to
was
answer
reciting.
Koi's question,
ahead.
Koi, the one you were asking about is the Nine of Swords, Torturer. There is a town where all is not well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room full of still ghosts.
So our to-do list is kill Strahd, find the guy that Strahd wants, find this other clue, take care of a coup, and then look for wine. So I'm thinking, why not we go get the wine, and if we're successful, say that we did it on behalf of the Orson Lady Wafner, which will give her hopefully some good graces in the town. From there, we can deal with our business with Isaac. So if Isaac out of the way and there's alcohol in the town, she'll help Lady Wafner get the support she wants for the town. And hopefully that'll give us some time to further investigate these clues and or look for this Van Richten guy, because Strahd wants him out of the picture. That probably means we should have him in our group. Or her. Be a girl.
Yes, I'm sure Van Richten is a female name.
There's some pretty weird names back in Boulder, so it's not exactly out of the question.
What do you guys think about that course of action?
I second the motion.
I tried, I tried dairy that motion.
Honestly, don't see what helping the city with wine is going to do for them.
Lady
Morale
Waffles.
booster?
Lady Waffles.
We need to, if we're going to take a fight against Strahd, any fight against him, it is important that there are a couple things about the fight. Like, we can't just take any fight. It would be foolish. What we did back there was foolish. There's no reason for any of us to still be alive, other than we got very lucky.
Or perhaps it is fate, my friend.
Fate that we're lucky.
Unbeknownst to all of us,
Well,
though, my poor tiger was not lucky. Octavio starts to
Which ironically was the which ironically was the name of the tiger. But you're right, I'll say we
need to weaken his forces. We need to get rid of his allies. It doesn't matter if we gain allies. I don't know if we can trust anybody. I don't even know if I should be trusting any of you. But so far, we all seem to be working on the same side of this. As long as we remain that, then, you have my full support. But
well, it seems the only real allies he seems to have are his wives.
And we took down the only other one that was scaring us.
I'm sure there are more. There is no way you rule a land and you do not have people that you dictate to. It is not the way that things work.
Seems like the only people who have been good to us, or somewhat non-homicidal, are the Vistani and Lady Wafner. You're right, we do need to get rid of some of Strahd's resources, which means we need to do some research. Hopefully that tomb points some direction. But the deal was made with Lady Wafner, and I'm afraid after this after the exchange for the diamonds, she might be growing a little bit impatient for our end of the bargain.
What is this bargain?
She basically wants to do a coup to put her as the new master of this town. From what we've seen, current burgomaster isn't quite right to rule. He drags people in the middle of the road, makes it mandatory to be uplifting morale. He has this creepy guy with a demon arm as his like second in command.
That's killed me.
So,
And Lady
mean-
Wagner did promise us, hopefully, with some resources that we could use for our grander scheme. Plus, gaining an ally, isn't too bad. Like I said before, my proposed plan of action is sort out the wine issue, give credit to Lady Wagner so she gets increased support in the town, and remove with our coup, get rid of Isaac and the Burmaster. Now, and then since we have someone that, if she gets placed into power, hopefully that'll lead us into a direction to where we can find this other item that we might need, plus a potential ally against Strahd.
I think playing politics in a land like this is fruitless.
Oh, it is fruitless, but we need access to a building here for the last clue. And Lady Wagner asked us, or promised that she might give us some resources we may need. Because
What about the
I'll do-
gypsy lady?
try to talk to Vistani again, but I feel her omens and her clues might be as far as she might go.
I have never spoken with her.
It's true. Alright, Necro, Zervicus, what say you? Which path should we go towards?
We should definitely move forward with the idea of pushing forward this coup. If we can get Lady Wagner on our side, she may be able to lend us resources that we wouldn't be able to ascertain by ourselves, and maybe even start a militia.
But on the same note, if we don't get the wine, then things could go downhill real quick for those that are alcoholics in the town. They could start rioting. But that's my opinion. But I do think we need to get both of them done. Maybe get rid of Isaac, get the wine.
Let's take care of Isaac, and then we'll see where it goes from there. From there, if it makes sense that we continue to move forward with the coup, we'll do that, and if not, then we'll head to the gypsies. Give things time to settle down here before we strike again.
What is a gypsy? They're called the Vistani.
Yeah, just buff
The
that
Vistani
whole-
are a type
the
of
Vistani.
gypsy, let me tell you.
Yeah, but because of copyrights or something, they decided not to show that as gypsies. They're called Vistani.
Alright. I guess we should basically do like a recon on Isaac and then possibly do some research in his tomb. Or tome, sorry.
It would be wise to at least read into the tome. But probably not here. We don't know who's watching.
Alright, put your
The
candy
hell
bar
was
down.
that?
Somebody brought a candy bar into Barovia. Don't you know this isn't a happy place? Get that out of here.
Actually, I'll have you know, it's pork rinds.
So what are we doing, guys? Are we
Sounded
hanging out
like
at the church?
something
Are we
rattling
moving
around.
somewhere? What? Well, let's not focus on that.
Alright,
Let's focus
so
on the game.
let's get some eyes on Isaac then. Star, off table, what time is it right now?
It's a good question. Let's see. What
Oh,
time was it
fine.
when we?
I know it was getting close to dark, if not
Yeah.
dark already.
We
Uh,
we should
Whatever we choose to do, I would prefer to
Micro,
rest
can we
first.
figure this out first?
Sorry.
What were you saying there, Brand?
I was thinking that we had finished a rest with the resurrection and everything, or did
Yeah, if you need a short rest, you can have it. But Micro doesn't get it, but then again, he just got raised. But I would say it's probably about 6 in the evening.
Okay, so we still have some usable time. Alright. So I suggest then we get to do some research on Isaac, do some reconnaissance, and find out when's the best opportune time to get this planet to motion.
That may be wise, but right now is not the time. I'm too wounded to go anywhere and scouting around. I don't feel my strength yet.
Alright, do you want to spend the rest of the day looking over this tome, and we rest up in the morning, we sort things out with Isaac?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. To the pub!
To the pub!
To the Blue Water Inn.
To the Blue Water Inn, they say.
Woo!
Doodaloop, doodaloop, doodaloop. Where is it?
Micro, as he passes by, our friend here,
Alright, keep the
He'll
sun
put-
kiss to yourself.
he would put a hand on him and say, "I am truly sorry. I don't really remember what happened, but I hope you could forgive me in the future."
He pays you no mind and continues
where are
walking.
we?
We are going to the tavern.
There we go. All the way at the bottom.
Yeah. And we no longer have a dead fake bird here, so yay.
Yay. Now
Wait,
Miss
did
Danica won't be
No,
out of
that's
us.
that was for the mask.
What do you think you're doing, Micro? I am putting a symbol on you to represent your weekend.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay, that's my mistake.
Calm
I
your
thought.
tatas. Calm your tatas.
Okay.
And I'll go fetch Rictavio real quick.
As we walk into the pub, I say aloud for the barmaid can hear us, "Hey, look who's all well!" And I point to Micro.
Ha ha ha. Funny joke.
Really, anything could do. You know what? I'm not even gonna eat. I'm going to bed. Good night, fellas. As Micro would head upstairs to his bed.
Good night, Birdman.
Should we tell him he has to pay for his room first?
I'll cover him.
Don't worry about it. Anyways.
Well, how's he gonna get into a room without a key?
Yeah, that's... So you walk upstairs without thinking.
I'm waiting on him to figure that one out.
And the door is locked,
No,
Micro. What do you
you're
do?
right.
What do you do, Micro? Like, I know you want to get to that long rest, but you know what? You don't get the comfort of saying when you get it.
Can I see over this railing and down to the floor?
Yeah, I think you can.
Just, please toss up the key up here.
What
Me
key?
The key for the room.
What room? We haven't gotten one yet.
I will approach the bar, ask if they have any hot food, hot beverages, and perhaps a hot bath.
I got 2 out of 3. Hot food,
Cold
hot
bath?
beverages, but no bath.
No bath,
No bath.
of course.
I don't know, there might be bath, huh?
How much
It's
is the
an inn.
room again?
5 silver, you fake bird.
I'll pay you back, Dravidicus.
I'm gonna
Fine.
table 3 gold pieces. I should say it's food and board from my friend's guy.
Very well then. Produces. I think there's only 3 keys that she has left at the moment.
That room sorry.
Huh? What were you saying, Saji?
That room in the corner of the 2 beds. I think it's over here.
Well,
I give her 2 platinum pieces, and when we want that room for as long as these 2 pieces can last us.
Jesus.
Don't have to
Oh,
worry
so-
about this.
I guess you got a room for a couple years, guys.
All right.
I mean, fair enough. Toss up the key!
Dear Lord, Mikro, you're in a hurry to
I
get
toss-
out of this story, aren't you?
Well, because I can. I have to use the restroom, but I don't want to interrupt.
Alright, you toss him up a
Alright.
key, and then you can enter the room. You can exit the story for now.
Thank you.
When I toss up the
Okay.
key, I aim for his forehead.
Plunk.
I guess it's over here, so we could see whoever's coming into the place. Make sure no one around us can hear us that much.
Fair enough. Rictavia, which
Alright,
of you
guys.
is traveling with you?
So let's deal with this Ivan situation. So, from what we heard, he could do some stuff with that arm of his, stuff regarding fire. Looks like a big boy, so we need a way to kind of like isolate him, but also in a way where it's done privately and out of sight.
Well, my suggestion is why do it out of sight? If we can publicly humiliate him, even that would be something, and make him go on the offensive. I say in hushed tones.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see some patrons
one-
wandering in. Go ahead.
I start speaking in abyssal. So you want us to bait him?
It's not
I look, I see.
suspicious or anything.
And I just gestured towards him to, knock it off in abyssal.
Granted. So you want him? So you want us to bait him, so that we get kind of like, oh great, all is well. As I look up,
Yeah, the door opens, and then we see a large man walking into the tavern, and he stalks over to Danica. Takes a seat at the bar.
Star, I'd like to do a perception check on the patrons in the bar if we recognize them from anywhere.
Yeah, I recognize him.
I mean, yeah, that one's recognizable. Make your perception check, I believe.
Oh boy.
You got the Tome of Strahd, but nobody took the trouble to open it up. There's just those 2 hunters that have just kind of like joined the fray. You've seen them here before, but nothing else, and then just some random commoners. And then there's Isaac, who's now up there talking to Danica. I guess if you want to continue that perception check, you can listen into that conversation.
I guess so, yeah.
Hopefully you've learned your lesson, lass. Aye, aye, aye. Some grape smash. Indeed. And it's just kind of like he's gloating over her previous encounter, and she's just being obedient to not, get in any more trouble with him. So she hands over the wine, and he just kind of like takes it in his demonic arm, and it's almost like his 2 fingers are holding it up like a little teacup, and just kind of like sips the flagon down.
Is that the guy?
Yeah,
Mhm.
so he's being a rahadouche right now.
Rahadush.
Let's
Made.
take him now.
Outside the bar. Wait, how
I
did
look at
Micro get here all of a sudden?
Take him now.
I know I was trying to get out of it, but I sent Star.
Why is Micro here? No, Micro, get back to your room.
Yeah, get back to your room, Miko. Don't you know better
Yeah.
than to
You're
send me
right, I mean,
messages
but I
on
was
Discord
just-
without telling me I have a message there? Like, I don't know nothing.
Sorry.
Alright, never mind. I caught your message.
I look at Draviticus and I'm like, we should take him now.
No, I think we should take him outside the bar. I say in hushed tones.
I can't hear you because
Well, I'm leaning in towards you.
I'm saying I can't hear you.
Say it a little louder so he can actually hear you.
Oh, in hushed tones, I say, I think we should take him outside the bar. That way we don't destroy anything here in the bar where we are guests.
Well, I would say, would you mind stepping out of the bar for a second to see if Isaac came alone? Because I don't want to start to then realize that we're gonna be quickly outnumbered.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll quickly get up and check outside. Stand like near the door for a moment, just kind of look out.
Okay, hold on 1 second here.
And then after a few seconds, I'll follow him.
Yeah, I think I'll follow suit.
Yeah, there's just like a couple of guards who are just kind of like wandering the streets. You're not sure if it came with them or not, but you do know that he works with the guards. At least those guys do.
Gonna head over to the well here and just get some water, kind of clean out my mouth, spit it out on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
clean up my face a little bit.
Actually, I might do that too. And wash my face out a little bit.
I'm just chit-chatting at the guards. So, how's your day going? Yada, yada, yada.
Going all right, and you?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Figured you guys would have came in for drinks.
We're on duty right now. Can't have drinks.
Oh, so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry to hear that too. Yeah, me too.
Mr. Draviticus gives a nice little chuckle and it's like, well, if I'm ever inside, just let me know. And drinks are on us.
As you kind of like finish that
When you're off
sentence.
duty, of course.
When you finish that sentence, the door swings open and the burly man known as Isaac makes his way back out. Kind of like looks over to the two guards like, alright, you two are with me, let's go. Are you guys doing anything as he comes out and gives orders?
Yep. I'm going to step over here and draw my sword. I
Oh, shit,
don't
right
think
now?
you want to go that way, my friend.
He kind of like tilts his head and says, oh.
Yeah. Not in your best interest.
Sounds like we need to roll for initiative.
Dun, 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 dun.
Damn, Alice.
Alice,
And I got the other end of it.
Yeah, so here's a question though before... Micro, you're asleep. I don't know what to tell you. You want to walk out here at 1 HP, you
You're right.
can, but... So here's the question. Because I feel like Isaac and Draviticus have a round before everybody else can jump in, because I don't think anybody was paying attention to Draviticus' cue to jump this guy. So we'll go Isaac, Draviticus, and then we go at the top of the order. So it's
Sounds
kind of
good.
like their surprise round because they're both aware of each other. He saw you draw the blade, and as you draw the blade, he quickly like reels his arm back. So I guess he'll start this off.
Hadouken!
He pulls off a battle axe from the side of his hip, and he'll swing twice at you as you kind of like bring your blade up against him.
26 hits and 24 hits.
So that is a total of 30 points of damage as he comes down on you and he tries to force the blade out of your
Jeez.
hand. But your turn. What do you do?
All right, and so I'm going to swing my rapier at him.
That hits.
22 to hit.
Hit.
All right, I'm going to divine smite this.
Well,
So 24 damage. And let's see. I do have extra attack. $23 to hit. I assume hits.
yeah.
For another 14 damage.
Alright. So the lights of justice are flaring into the air, and Dravidicus is over here on the offensive. At the top of the round, it is now Alice.
I'm going to pop this dude in the back with some arrows. Gonna take a 5 foot, right? So take a 5 foot here and pop the guy.
That hits.
Shot for a 20, right?
Huh? What do you mean?
I have elven accuracy, so whenever I attack with advantage, I get to reroll one of my attack rolls. For 11, and then I have extra attack, and that's a crit.
So, question.
For
How did
shitbag
you-
damage.
How did you have advantage?
Because he is...
Like, that doesn't matter. Like, range attacks don't get advantage from sandwiching. That's only melee. Flanking.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to literally be up there flanking him. And it's melee only. But it's not like it changed the result, but that going forward, yeah, you don't get flanking on range attacks.
Alright, well,
But,
18 damage then. And, going to action surge.
He's getting pelted
And,
by arrows behind him. He's definitely not liking it. Not but misses. No, actually, that does hit. Sorry.
And I'm gonna use my final arcane shot for a banishing shot.
That hits, and doesn't he have to make a save?
Yeah, they don't have it in the SRD, do they?
You'll have to find out what your saving throw is by... Well, post it, and then it'll tell you how to set it up. Should be your proficiency, your
You're
spellcasting
cutting.
modifier.
I don't know if it's me, but you're cutting out.
8 plus your spell
Uh,
modifier and... Oh. Hello?
charisma saving throw, banishing arrow, arcane shot.
Yeah. Is it under a spell?
No, it's under arcane shot. Charisma saving throw.
Yeah,
Creature
but
by
he
the
was
arrow
gonna-
must also succeed on a charisma saving throw, be banished.
He needs to know what his DC is, which is what I've been trying to say. It's 8 plus your proficiency
16.
plus the spell modifier. There you go.
16.
Alright, he's gonna roll.
I can't hear you because you're breaking up a lot. I don't know if it's me, but
It's
Try jumping
you,
out.
because I've been hearing him just fine since he jumped out and jumped back in.
Yeah, jump out, jump back in.
okay.
Not gonna lie, Discord, you trying to be selling your stuff is not helpful. Well, this doesn't solve any problems because now he's gone. I do need the damage for that roll too, though. Okay, and are you
A
back?
dime.
You're still cutting in and out for me, but
You know what? I'm gonna see if
Yeah,
I can
let me get
change
damage on it.
Discord servers and like this is really annoying. Let's see here. Where
Yeah.
are you located at? Are you East Coast, West Coast?
yeah, I'm East Coast.
All right, we'll try heading in that direction with the server. All right, once again we are back. Is that better?
Alright.
Hello?
Hello?
Are we good? Are we good?
Yeah. So
Alright,
far
yeah,
everything's good.
Yep, got all the damage and he is banished. Well, now what?
Are these soldiers, do they look aggressive?
I mean, they just watched Isaac disappear. They haven't had a chance to act yet. What do you want to do, Koi?
I'm gonna go over here and I will key point, go dodge, and then ready action to attack if they act aggressive to me or to Javicus. And I'm done.
First thing he does is try to move away from you, pulls his spear out and says, "Hold it, you're under arrest. What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Okay, now I'll try to attack him.
Oh, they both roll the same. And this guy will kind of like go down here and do the same. I mean, they haven't attacked, but they got their spears out threatening, but that hits.
7 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a key point to make that sudden strike, so he has to make a con save. DC, my wisdom, 4 plus 3, 8, 15 con save.
Yeah, he's stunned. Seeing you attack his ally, though, the one that's south of you takes a swing at you. And misses. Draviticus, there are 2 lovely guards here.
I'm gonna move to over here, seeing as this guy is stunned. I don't believe he gets an attack of opportunity.
Tried, but no.
Yeah, I'm gonna sandwich this guy,
Uh-huh.
and hiya, 12 to hit or 17 to hit
17 hits.
for 8 damage and extra attack. Hiya, 19 for 12 more damage.
He's dead. You put him down. In cold blood.
And I just say to the other, if you value your life, you will flee.
I mean, he doesn't have much of a choice at the moment. Alice, say you're up, and I believe at the end of your turn, Isaac comes back.
Yep. I am going to move here. I'm going to prepare an action for when he returns to attack him with my longbow.
Just quick clarification. Banishing Arrow says at the end of its next turn, the target reappears.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, ain't that a bitch.
So, I am holding action until he reappears, and then I will be firing into him.
Alright. With that, he reappears. That hits.
For 8 points.
Alright. Koi.
I'll move over here. I will attack him with the quarterstaff. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes, Dad.
To bludgeoning. Second attack. 20. Or 9 bludgeoning. I will then spend a key point to Flurry of Blows.
I am sorry, I missed the target. Who were you after?
All of them were on Isaac.
Okay, that's my bad. Yeah, I'm getting interrupted here in real life. Roll your damage, because Lord knows I don't think Isaac's going to be around much longer.
Arm strike. I'm gonna spend another key point to make this fist necrotic. So 8 bludgeoning, and then another 4 necrotic on top of that.
He falls to the ground.
Is he dead or knocked out?
He falls to the ground. He's dead.
And then with my other unarmed punch, I'm gonna punch this guard. Subdue damage. It's gonna knock him out.
Did you flurry of blows?
Yep.
Okay. Like I said, I missed part of that. Alright, roll damage.
And 10 bludgeoning.
See, this is why you didn't get a level up yet, because you guys are still OP. He dead. He dead, and I'm being interrupted in real life, so I need to go take care of that. We're gonna go ahead and take a 5-10 minute break. I gotta go deal with something, and then we'll be right back. Alright, guys? And then we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
Roger that.
Yeah, I normally don't want to go to break this early, but thanks to complications in the house, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I'll be right back.
Future happens.
Yeah. Hello, hello. We are back from break there. We might take another break a little later on, but for now, we're just going to get back into the session here as we were. Huh. Isaac's dead. Ain't that some shit? What's next, guys? Not to mention 2 other guards, too.
Oh no, I did say I was gonna subdue this guy or knock him out.
I didn't hear you say that.
I
He
did.
did say it.
Oh, did he? Alright, I'll let them
Yeah.
be the witness, because I will admit I was distracted. But the other guy got killed. That's just straight up.
Yeah, I straight murked him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you straight
he-
murdered that guy.
Are these
Didn't
two
have
guys
any-
really here?
No,
No.
they're outside because they're not
Okay.
inside.
I'm wondering if we have to kill them. They're gonna be like the 2 old Muppets, making
Well, the
fast
thing
comments.
is, if they were there, they would be like, "Well, looks like the work is done, right?"
Right.
All right, so the work is done. So what's next?
Maybe we should.
Go in and finish our beers.
Well, I think we should move the bodies so they're not like right in the front of the bar.
Who is
Yeah, I suppose.
is the next highest person in this town?
The Burgermeister.
Who's the
The
person that
Burgermeister.
this guy gave the most shit to?
Micro.
Oh, no.
Kill Micro.
Yeah, he gave Micro the most shit. But
Well,
the
he
one you're
deserves
referring
it.
to, the guy that
who
this
from
guy
this
was
city?
working for, the guy this guy was working for is the Burgermeister.
I understand, but who, he was just kind of roughing up this chick, right?
He was being a
He did
pain.
last week.
What did he
Put in the
take from her?
stockades. No, he put in the stockades and humiliated her.
For everybody roll and
I'm going
perception
to
checks. Draviticus and Koi, you can
Excellent.
see a flock of ravens at the top of the roof who seem to be perched and looking purposely down at all this.
It's either really good or really bad.
I'm gonna motion for the bar matron, like through the door, to come to us.
I'm a little busy here.
I want to see this.
I'm like, I'll kind of like clink up a bag of coins, like
Oh, for God's sakes.
it's worth it. Don't blow me outside real quick.
Shit, guys, those birds got tokens.
Gee,
The
okay,
problem.
calm down. Oh yeah, they got tokens. They're up there watching. She turns, sees the carnage. Well, I hope you enjoy living in Vallaki, because you're not going to be living much longer if the Burgermeister finds this.
I was wondering if there was any place we could take these buddies. Other than the cemetery. Cemetery's too good for this guy.
I've heard about the way that he treated you.
I mean, technically, I broke their laws, but still, yes, I agree, he was a douche. She looks flustered, like she doesn't know what to do with this. I don't want nothing to do with this. I don't know why you did this. You did this on your own accord, and I don't know whether I should turn you in.
Yes, you should. Tomorrow, after we've gotten rid of these bodies. And you can
Make
say
a-
that we threatened you.
Make a persuasion.
Whatever makes
check.
you feel comfortable.
Make a persuasion. Steps over the body. Walks out to the streets. Starts looking around for another guard. What do you guys do?
Hey guys, this is our chance. Let's all go upstairs and tell Miko to come out.
Yep.
Alice, what are you doing? You want us? What plan is this?
I figured she would, she hated them as much as anyone. She would help us out, but
Oh, wait, aren't you saying that? He told us not to like trust people, and you might assume that she'll be complicit in our coup attempt.
if you're being treated poorly, then typically you don't want those people in charge of you. But whatever. It was a bad judge from my part. I'll go get Crow. Run inside and head up to get him.
After you put down 2 platinum to keep this room.
Yep.
Jeez.
Hey,
Ah,
she got
my
a good
head hurt.
payday.
Yeah, my head hurts. But yeah, you see her over there and she's just talking and talking. She's not making any motions towards the scene behind her just yet. But
I want to
Alice,
stealth away.
sure,
Guys,
a
I think we should
heavily
run.
armor-cladded person who is trying to run away before the party regroups.
Vicus,
Good point.
we should go to Lady Waffle's house.
Yeah, I think we should. I say back to him, and then I'm just going to try to stealth to Lady Waffle's house.
Lady.
All right, so yeah, you go up there.
Oh, and a nat 20.
No,
Yeah, but
that's a
you're in
nat
heavy-
5.
Yeah, but you're in heavy armor, so that's a 5.
Oh,
I know, it sucks to be a warrior, huh?
Star, I'd like to go up here. I assume they're up these stairs, right?
You're going up to the room?
Scroll them.
Technically the other way that Alice is going from inside. Or
Oh, it's
I
from
don't know.
inside?
Hold on, let me take a look at how this
Okay.
works. I mean, I guess technically you would have to have gone outside to get up there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would work, yeah. You can go up that stairs, and Alice is already up those stairs. We'll say for familiarity's sakes. Alice is
Okay.
the way to go.
I scream out, guys, tease it to Lady Waffles, and they run.
Make a perception check.
I'm saying.
Well, you're asleep. You don't hear none of that. But Alice has to
That's
make
fair.
a perception to hear it. 'Cause
so would
they're-
I, wouldn't I?
Well, you're already booking it. What are you talking about? All right, Alice, you heard him.
Oh, yeah.
So, question: does Alice know how
Hey.
to get there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard him, so I'm running upstairs to wake up Mikro.
All right.
And also, didn't he go with when you
I
went to
think
get
so,
the
yeah.
he
diamond?
was not there with us.
Well, not with you.
No, he
but
was with me to get the diamond.
Oh.
Yeah. That's where I was just trying to sort details. So he does know the way. That's good to know.
Alright, and I jet out of there, Star.
Stealth check from you as well.
Stealth? Okay.
Yep, you're good. Alice, you go up there to get Mikro. Go ahead and let's see how this goes, shall we? He's in this room if you're looking for him. Or
Yeah, so I'll move over and start, kind of rapping against the door quickly, not too hard, like beating down the door, but
tap,
hurriedly
annoyingly,
and
yeah.
yes.
Mikro, give me just a general perception check. It'd be a straight roll. You hear the loud tapping at the door.
Her brain.
What? Mikro
Open
opens
the door. Yeah.
What?
Is there a window in this room?
There looks to be 2 of them.
Here, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna look down, like, out of the window before I close it. I'm gonna tell Micro like, we gotta get out of here. we just killed Demon Arm outside, and I think the innkeeper is giving us up. We gotta go.
I mean, what happened to all the scouting?
Well, he just showed
Just
up,
all of a sudden.
and we went for it. It was super easy. But we gotta go.
All right then. As Micro will, well, it's this way that's out to the guards, correct?
Yeah, but think about these windows is they're way too small for anybody to fit through. They're just big enough to bring in light and let you see outside. Because look at them, they're not even 5 feet across, and it's just like, what, 2 feet maybe?
I'm just looking out to
Well,
see if there's like anybody outside that looks like they're coming up or anything.
So even with Micro's smaller stature, he wouldn't be able to crawl out and
I don't think these
climb on
windows
the side of the
actually...
building?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Just easier
Well,
to go out
Micro's
the front door.
gonna go downstairs.
And when you pop out, you'll pop out over here.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys would pop out.
He's
over
going
here instead.
to. He's going
go.
to stealth.
All right. And where
And
you
start heading this way,
going? Uh-huh.
moving 15 feet at a time in order to not remove the stealth benefit.
All right. And LSA, you kind of like make a little bit of noise as you're clanking down this hallway and then pop out. Right above you, LSA,
and I'll
you,
tell
you see
him
a,
they said
you-
that we're going to a waffle lady's house.
as you exit out the stairwell,
You mean
one of the
lady?
ravens that were above, you kind of hear a flapping of wings and it goes towards Danica. But
Essentially, Micro is going to stealth his way around the back and take the back roads.
fair enough.
Why don't we just go there, like, quickly instead of taking our time to do so?
Well, there's a difference between moving quickly with enough points to put up a fight if there's resistance, and being in my weakened state, and probably going down by just a flick.
Micro,
The shadows
you
are our friends right now.
Micro, you sneeze. Make a con save. No, just kidding.
Ah!
But we don't have to have a long-winded discussion about how to get there, alright? Eventually, through whatever time it takes you, you're able to navigate the alleyways, and this here is the front of the house. So if you guys want to place your tokens here, and then we can talk about how we approach or what we're doing. Some of you have tokens inside already. Go ahead and delete that one. Alright, so as you all kind of like regroup in front of the house, what is your plan?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yeah.
Well, nice
Every
conversation piece.
single one. It was.
Let's see here. Let's think about
That
what time
one,
it is
that
now. It's about
one.
7 in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Door
What was
opens
the
and
other?
Madalena
That one.
greets you at the door. How can I help you tonight?
Can you please get your mistress? We have word for her.
If she's willing to be interrupted, she's not available at this moment.
Tell her it's most urgent. Please and thank you.
Make a persuasion.
Oh God.
I go.
I'm sorry, but the lady of the house decided that she does not want company at
Actually,
this time.
I'm gonna give myself advantage.
All right, so he will be burning some channel
Advantage
points to
for
gain
benefit.
advantage. All right, go ahead and roll. As I
Oh my God.
as I previously stated, the mistress is not available for company tonight. I could take a message.
I go up to her.
This is not a situation of company. This is business that we are on.
Mikro, you interrupted Koi.
Do you have some stationery with which we can leave a message for your mistress?
Wait, guys, we're not leaving a message. I give her 2 platinum. Tell your mistress is about the talk that we had. To see her right now, preferably inside the house.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. You know, eventually you're all gonna be broke.
Ugh, that was 2 platinum.
Why?
She
I'm
pockets the
gonna
money and
give him
says,
advantage.
"Are we really gonna waste all these cookie clusters here?"
Good lord!
Oh, I mean, if that's what Draviticus wants to do with his clusters, I mean, that's 10k going to Crimsu. Go ahead and re-roll that, Koi. 16. The mistress is very busy tonight. I will allow you to come in and have a seat, but I can't guarantee you an audience.
Thank you.
At which point she'll lead you into a familiar living space. So if you guys want to make yourselves at home in the living room here.
I can sit down. I can sit down until they walk there arrives, or until she sits down.
Could
It will
someone
be-
catch me up? What the hell is happening?
Isaac is gone. That's all you need to know.
What happened to scouting and making sure that we had
You
a
see the
plan
window?
and
It went right out it.
When opportunity presents itself.
I don't know about you, but I don't make it a habit of looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, I forgot Rictavio's with you. Or
Yes.
did Rictavio know to go with you because you guys kind of like walked out and he's at the tavern still waiting for you to come back?
Oh no!
I would say, I would think somebody would have grabbed him.
I don't know, that stairwell led from the outside, so I don't think there was a necessity to go get him, and neither one of you walked back in. Like, he just kind of like
I
minded
went
his own business.
inside.
Well, technically you went up those stairs from the outside, because apparently that
I went
stairwell
inside
goes
and went up the other stairwell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that technically would have taken you a different direction. But the question is, we never directly said anything about Rictavio.
I'll go fetch Rictavio after this situation. Because
But
you guys can't seem to get out. Because you guys can't seem to. I mean, I would assume he was at the bar.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
He
out of
is
character, you know where he is.
Storyteller. And anyways, I will go pick him up after the situation is resolved. Because it appears that I am the only one that has no. Well, I'm not saying that I'm not entirely innocent, but I am the only person with the mode of travel. This mask protects my face, and it's very indistinguishable.
Oh yes. Everyone walks around with masks.
I mean, we already know.
Hey, I wear a mask.
Oh yes, but
I
not
was literally about to say that
guys. But yes, as he goes into Alisai's voice. No, but not everyone can mock voices quite as good as I can.
I mean, technically, it's a perfect
I just
mimicry of you.
picture Coy just taking his mask off and putting it in his back pocket. like an old baseball hat.
Anyway,
And you guys are just kind of like left here for a while. The maid does not come back right away.
Well, I'm gonna get
Shut
some
up,
more
kitty.
shut-eye. I'm just,
I don't think
because
you're
I
gonna
was
get
rudely awakened.
I don't think you're getting shut-eye, buddy. Like,
Not even
quit
on the
going-
couch.
No, because you're gonna get interrupted as soon as things end, right? So there's no point in going to sleep, especially in someone's house. How rude is
That's
that?
fair.
Don't want to be
Yeah,
rude.
no kidding.
You wanna piss off the lady of the house. Go
Well,
ahead, take a nap.
Well, while we're waiting. So, what exactly happened in the situation that led up to us getting to this predicament where we're running from the law? This
He
particular time.
walked into the bar. Then he
Okay.
walked out of the bar.
Okay.
Then we took our opportunity.
And how does the maid, not the maid, but the bar lady seem to fit into this?
She was coerced by someone in the party to come outside.
I see. And why didn't we move the bodies?
That's what I was trying to coerce her into allowing us to do.
There was
Discreetly.
3 of you
Help
guys
us.
out there. You could have done it discreetly yourselves.
I know, Miko. I was gonna
In
say
the
that.
middle of
but-
the street.
I
Getting
mean,
rid of-
you guys lugged around my corpse. Without
No, I lugged
having
around
an
your
eye.
corpse.
Ah, jeez.
guys, we're not placing blame on anyone. And I slowly motion my head towards Alice. Say, what's done is done. Okay.
Agreed.
Ugh. Well, it would seem that I will have to go out there and bring Rictavio to us.
Show you wear your mask.
As he go, indeed I will. As Mikro will put on his face mask and head out to go fetch Rictavio for a
Oh,
moment.
good.
Hey, Mal, so you were quick to take his spot in that chair.
Just opening up for other people.
Don't mind me, I'm just looking around real quick.
That girl 2 platinum. She almost in this. And
She's
like
all
what?
going
Everything
for
she
the
makes
lady.
in 2 years.
Definitely a large sum to be thrown around like willy-nilly.
But to be fair, it's Mikro's.
God damn it!
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, you guys are left here all to your own devices for like a good 10-15 minutes. So is there anything you're doing to pass the time?
Is there any
Conversation?
like food or drinks left out on this table?
Let me double check. I don't think so, no.
Man, you were playing this out like we were in the movie Heat, and this turned into like a bodega robbery from Law and Order.
Mr. Draviticus is just going to stand near the fireplace and just constantly stare into the fire.
How very brooding of you.
Now, here, 3 elegant couches surround an oval table made of black glass. All are set in front of a blazing hearth, which you are staring at intently, above which hangs a portrait of a smirking nobleman sporting a broken nose and a tangle of hair graying at the temples. Several smaller portraits hang around on the north wall. that's the end of the description, guys. You guys are awkwardly sitting here for the next 15 minutes at the most. So if that's all you guys are doing is just kind of like sitting and waiting, we can just kind of see how Mikro makes it across town real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Mikro, how are you doing this?
Okay, so I'm wearing my dark robe and my plague mask in order to conceal my identity.
Mm-hmm.
And he would walk there, but act like there's nothing wrong.
So you're not even trying to stealth?
No.
Okay. You make it to lady, or not the lady, but to the Blue Water Inn. Make a perception check.
I would. I'm sorry?
Make
Perception?
a perception check! Thank you. You hear the flapping of wings above head as a raven seems to be jumping from branch to branch, following you overhead.
Not break the perception that I am a normal person, and he's going to continue moving forward.
Mm-hmm. You move forward. Guess we'll go back to the Blue Water Inn for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Get down here. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay.
Don't
That's-
go moving
that's
anywhere,
fair, that's
otherwise
fair.
you might
I'll
get
move back.
deleted. There we go. You make it back to the Blue Water Inn. And you see Rictavio just kind of like sitting at the steps of the front door.
Hmm. Mikro would walk up to the steps. Hello, you are Rictavio, yes?
Mikro, I've seen you in that outfit already.
That it is true, but our
Well-
common associates would like to collect you, my friend, and it is important that we make leave at once.
He stands up, dusts himself off, and says, "Lead on."
Mikro is going to start walking away with Rictavio in tow.
Good sir, I need you to follow me. Yeah, whatever, Mikro. Alright, so you managed to retrieve Rictavio, and just out of the corner of your eye, or out of the corner of your hearing, you can still hear the flapping of wings and an occasional from a raven that's hovering above head. So yeah, as before Mikro makes his way back.
I would, before anything else happened, I would like to make an insight on the crow.
Impossible to do, it's a crow.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, you're allowed to make assumptions of what it's doing, but as far as a crow goes, how can it even lie to you? By its body language, it seems to be telling you that I am watching you. Alright.
Mikro takes note and continues on.
So eventually, before Mikro and them return, Madalena returns and says, "I am so terribly sorry. I've just spoken with the mistress, and she is currently indisposed. She probably won't be able to see you right away. If you can wait, you're welcome to do so, but she might be detained for a couple of hours."
That is fair enough. I think.
Can I roll
We,
insight on her? I'm sorry, Fierce.
No, sure, go for it.
I was just going to say that we are currently on her time, not our own.
I say, what exactly is Lee Walkner doing that's preventing her from seeing us from talking about such important matters? Well, matters that are important to her.
I'm unaware. She doesn't tell me everything, you understand. But I was told not to interrupt her
Perhaps
any
we should
further.
just leave her a sealed message.
You may do that if you wish. I will make sure she gets the message when she arrives. Otherwise, she can wait here for a couple hours when she's not detained.
Star, can I roll insight now?
But yeah, I've been waiting for you.
Alright.
She's a straight arrow, straight as an edge. No malice. There's no malice in her voice. Like, doesn't seem threatening. Genuinely seems to be telling you that her mistress can't see you right now. It's going to be a couple hours. If you wish to wait, you can wait. So her words seem to be
Wait here?
what she's told. Yeah, you can wait here. If you want, yes, you can wait here. Just don't go snooping around the house. That's all she asks.
Could we by chance get something to drink? I'm parched.
I could probably make that happen. Is there anything else you guys need? No? Alright then.
No.
She'll go and get you all a glass and share some wine known as Grape Smash. At which point, Mikro and Rictavio, you make it to the establishment as she's handing out these drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Take your time, Koi. So what do you do, Mikro? We're here.
Mikro would knock on the door because he's not entirely rude.
Whoa.
He does have...
Rictavio kind of like stops. She's like, you know who lives here, right?
Lady Wagner, yes.
Well, how do you know her?
My friends seem to have gotten me entangled into some situation.
Alright then. He just kind of like lets you take the lead again, and you knock on the door. And as she finished pouring the drinks, Madalena, will make her way to the door. Once again, greeting Mikro. Ah, I did not realize there were more coming.
Yes, this is our other associate. I keep forgetting. Is it supposed to be Van Richten or
No,
Rictavio
his
at
name
this
is
point?
right there. You could see it, can't you? Hold on, you might.
No,
need
I
to
can't.
see it. Well, hell, it's Rictavio. We don't know
My
who Van
bad.
Richten is. Come on, man.
That's my bad. This is Rictavio. He is one of our associates that is coming with us.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
And Mikro would...
Go ahead, finish your sentence.
Mikro's gonna enter the building. I assume my friends are still here?
Follow me. I'll lead you to him. At which point she'll lead you to him. You guys see Rictavio and Mikro join you. Ah, so this is where you all been hiding away.
I'm still on the blue inn.
Huh? How are you? Oh wait, is everybody on the blue water end? Yeah, I guess you
Yep.
are. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Well, at least chat saw what happened.
Okay. So, whoop.
So that'll be a few hours before we see Lady walk there.
As I said, you can leave
That
a
is-
message and I'll give it to her, but yes, it'll be a couple hours before she is able to attend to you.
Thank you. I think we'll be here for.
At least I could take a nap with it that time.
Please don't sleep
Nico
here.
says as he yawns.
Yeah, I know what you're insinuating above table, but quit bringing it in character.
No. He is actually pretty tired because of his weakened state.
Either way, so you're all in this room. I'm just saying, you're going to write yourself out of the story if you try to go to sleep, and then it might be rude. Don't want to do that. But Rictavio
That's
joins you
fair.
at the chair and kind of like glances over and says, so what bestowed us the honor of being in the one and only Lady Watner's house?
A business proposition that she made us.
Would it have anything to do with what happened at the Blue Water Inn?
Indeed.
I'm starting to think I should start asking more questions than just hanging out in the background with all of you lot. What are your plans from here on?
To report a job well done.
No, I mean
For
the general
starters.
picture. I mean
Oh.
in
Defeat
general.
Strahd.
We'll
And how do
have
you-
2 more.
And how do you plan to defeat he who lives here? Kind of like points towards Ravenloft in his own way.
We have 2 of 3 items that we need in order to bring him to us. Well, to our level.
As all of that is entertaining, what do you wish to do with these items?
Take him down.
You want to take the
to be fair,
items
it's
down.
To be fair, it's more of a wish list, but we have 2 more clues to sort out, and then we have a certain book that we need to sit down and study through.
Well, what are you waiting on? I mean, if there's stuff that needs to be learned, maybe the sooner the better.
This would be
Who's got the tome?
It was on my corpse, but
I picked it
No.
up. I thought I did.
Yeah, no, you're right. Mikro's wrong because you died. We stopped you from.
that's why I
keeping the
said it
book.
was
Either way,
on
it's
my
not
corpse.
Nah, it wasn't even on your corpse. You picked it up and he took it away from you after you died.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, Boy has the book. We'll go with that.
I guess, alright. Should we start looking at it now, or is what I think feel?
We got
Well,
2
we
hours to
Seems to
kill. Why
have
don't
a
we do
lock
something?
on it.
It's true. Alright. Can I just open the tomb, or do I need to do some sort of skill? Because
No,
Vegas says appears there's a lock on it.
it does appear,
I
but
mean,
you
that
kind of
just
like
looks like a
flip
simple
the switch.
lock that I.
Yeah, you can easily pull it back. Like it doesn't even the locking mechanism doesn't work. It's just there to make it look like it's locked.
Alright, so I take off my mask and I guess start going through the pages.
Finally, from the beginning of the episode, I was waiting to do this, but here now you can finally have this. Time for the lore dump, my friends. As you read through the books, I don't know if you want to read it or I can read it. It doesn't matter. I could do it in Strahd's voice if you want.
Oh, well,
How about you just read it? It'll be faster.
I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like a wrath of a just god. But the wars and years and killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from the ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in Castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, Elder, and Brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name. Death. It was death of the age that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death. My death. My hate is very strong. I will not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and with great anger swelled within me. She has to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mist. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die. Nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and the light, and its light I fear the most. But little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and I hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle in despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me.
Good Lord, Hump.
Good.
Yeah,
That was really good, Star.
thank you.
I closed the book. I looked at the guys. Blah, blah, blah. Just my younger brother. He gets everything. I get nothing. I wish I had his girl. I killed my brother. Girl dies. Woe is me. My brother has a sword. I don't like it. I hate the sun. Blah, 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 blah. So I think we need to look for some sword. Something about the sun and the sword. Yeah, I offer the book to anyone who wants to read it. That's my take.
Maybe perhaps it is a specific type of sword? Or
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps
Sergei's
we should-
sword.
then I guess we should try to find where this Sergei is buried.
Assuming sword is worth.
This
This-
woman from the other town. He said that she was his beloved.
Reincarnation.
If he believes that is so, perhaps we can use that to coax him out of hiding. Make him stand
Well, he-
and fight us in the sun.
Just
He
as
tends
a-
to marry her.
Okay, above table reference here. As you've been in Barovia for this long, the sun has never been fully out ever. Like, the mist itself blocks out the sun. The days are gray most of the time. There's hardly ever a clear sky for the sun to shine purely enough to be of any use in that matter.
The brightest it's been in a long time that we've been here was whenever the amulet brought light.
Yes. I believe it was the light of the sun itself.
Who's got the
We don't need to bring.
who's got the short sword you guys
Amulet?
picked up? No, I know where that's at. Is anybody using that
Which
short sword you guys
the
picked
silvered,
up? No, I'm talking about
silvered
the
short sword,
one that was
that would.
the one that was in the cell as you were finding Emil before you found Emil.
Brooke.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brooke
well.
had it.
Well, don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't worry, it's not the sun sword.
He tried giving it to me, but
Yeah,
I don't think it liked me.
no, it didn't.
Oh yeah, Brooke had the sword. Octavio has the amulet. I have the tome.
Well, keep in
Vicus
mind,
has the
it's not-
femur.
Yep.
Yeah. Femur of Markovia. Alright, so what do you guys want to do as you're, like, yeah, you're just kind of like in here sulking or taking in that information, like you're soaking it up. But for like first hour pass, if you need a short rest, you can definitely take a short rest.
I'm taking that short rest.
Likewise.
The toe of Tatiana. I don't know if that will do anything.
Yeah.
It'll just help you jump off a cliff faster.
So 10. Another one.
Oh yeah, Dravidigus got a little punch drunk, didn't he? I mean, when Isaac was able to actually defend himself, he can pack a punch, but you guys neutralized him like he was a toy.
Wait,
17.
guys. 1 second. Don't spend more hit dice. I still have one key point left, so I guess, put my hand on Micro and Micro heal 4. I'll take a short rest.
Okay. 17 plus 4 is 21.
Alright, count to yourself so I can keep count. Alright, as you all kind of have
So
an
my-
hour to yourself, like you've just been sitting here.
We have 2 clues left. One is house that's not appears well and not well. There's something hidden. And then something about a tomb of the father. To me,
And a possible lead from the book.
I guess the tomb of the father may have to deal with the sword. All not well points to this place. But I'm a bit curious why Lady Walkner hasn't to see us. Like when we came here last time for the diamond, she was quick to see us. And that was just for a diamond. I
She
think
has business tonight.
Jeez.
Think she's going to
Precisely.
just drop everything she is doing to bring in co-conspirators.
this is what she wanted. She's been wanting this for a long time.
Yes, but maybe she doesn't know. She has business.
Yes, I think I'm on.
Perhaps you
board
don't
with
understand the words having business.
Yes, Koi, and this is Rick Tavio kind of like chiming in on what Alice is saying. it's quite possible that the lady has other business that is just as important that she has to attend to. So we should definitely practice
True.
patience. Otherwise, your reasoning
Sounds better
for
when you
us
say it,
being here-
Octavio.
I kind of felt that, but
She is giving us her hospitality.
You're right, Octavio. You're right.
So from now on, you're just gonna think Rictavio saying it when Alice says it. Okay. Rictavio just shrugs at Alice. He's like, I mean, at least I knew what you meant.
You know everything, Octavio.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Uh,
so
alright,
another awkward hour kind of goes by unless there's any other conversations. You guys do hear for a brief moment like footsteps going up a stairwell from like where the front door is. So like somebody came in, went upstairs, but nobody came to check on you. Madalena does kind of like come in and out and double check on you though every so often. So it's not like she's here constantly, but like every 30 minutes or so she comes back in to check on you. Is everything all right? Are you guys okay at this point?
Yes.
Do you have any water? It would be nice.
Sure. I will get you all some drinks here shortly. And she'll return with water and more Great Smash if you need it.
our to-do list now is find this item in the house that's not well. Tomb of the Father. One of them looks like it could be the sword. Still have we're not going to go after the wine, and then figuring out maybe put together a better plan to go after. I looked at Octavio. He who owns this. Is that the phrase he used?
I'm sorry. What was that?
What was the phrase that Octavio used? He who owns this, or
Oh, the land you mean? Yeah, kind of like towards Ravenloft.
yeah, he owns it. Yeah. Let's assume, guys, we got everything. How are we gonna get back into that castle?
I think we all want to go home to some point.
I don't think we fight him in the castle. I think we have to draw him out. And if he is...
Oh, hello, Lady
Well,
Loxley.
I haven't introduced her yet. I was letting you finish
Oh.
your conversation, but she will be coming in. You leave me to the cues, all right? But as you're trying to finish that sentence, you hear the door finally open, and we do see the lady of the house finally stepping in. Well, I see that you've all returned and been sitting here for quite some time waiting, and I do apologize. Stares over at Alice. So, what business do you all have?
We would like to report a job done.
And
Let's just
Isaac
say,
is no more.
well, he could have been a bit more subtle than that.
Oh, please, she hired us for this.
I definitely
She
want my
knows what
information
we are
up
meaning.
front. There's no point in talking circles, and I do not appreciate circle talking. If you understand the meaning, then you know full well straight to the point is the way to be. Very good. Then, tomorrow, all will be well. And she kind of smiles wildly at you all. Yes.
Is that anything else would you need from us, Lady Walkner?
At this time, no. I have plans that need to be put in motion now.
Couldn't be lodging until this change of
Well,
power happens.
The last time I checked, there was a tavern in town. You can check yourselves over there. I do not house people here at their leisure.
Well,
We
see-
kind of got rid of him at the tavern.
We won't be
they-
staying
those-
anyway.
those three decided that they are going to jump him as soon as he left the tavern, instead of planning out a course of action that wouldn't get us in trouble with the law.
Perhaps you could put us up for one night, and we will be out of your hair and out of the way
I don't have room for you. though.
tomorrow.
There is no room for you here. There's the servant quarters, and they do not appreciate strangers.
Fair enough.
Very well. We'll do for on our own for tonight.
Madalena, be a darling and lead the mount. I have work to do. Then she just kind of like glares over at Alice one more time. It's like, why are you in my chair? And then walks out. Well,
I
there
think
you
we
go.
could perhaps maybe at the church.
Well, I don't
perhaps.
know about you guys, but I could clearly just go back to the room. After all, not many guardsmen knows my face, and with the mask it'll be even harder.
I say
And-
we go meet this gypsy lady.
Stani.
We don't even know where they're located.
Would you wish to
Oh,
see the Vistani?
First off,
Octavio kind of chiming in.
Yes. Actually, we are.
I don't
need
trust
some
them.
guidance.
I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, but they have been reported to have a camp southwest of Valaki.
Thank you, Lady Walkner.
No, this is from Octavio. Lady Walkner done left your ass.
Oh. I didn't realize it was Rick Tarvey.
Uh,
Sorry.
Yeah. Madalena is just kind of like waiting
I
for you
think
guys to get up and leave.
I think we hit the road.
Yes, I think our welcome is gone.
All right, we'll head to the church, and then tomorrow, start heading towards the camp. Or you want to go to the camp now?
I think
I
we
think
start
we should
heading
go to
now.
the camp now and see if we can
Yeah.
get
We
lodging
need
there.
to get out of the town.
That's true. All right, let's do that then.
It might be dangerous to travel in the dark.
It's
Might be dangerous if you travel alone.
fucking dangerous to stay in the town where we
It's
just murdered
dangerous for
somebody.
you guys.
So
to
you
stay
s-
in the town.
stay in the
Alright.
town
I
then.
have co-
Calm down, guys.
Stay in the
Alright.
town then.
This is Lady Walkner's place over on this side of town. And the supposed
Okay.
camp that Rictavio tells you about is way over here in the bottom left.
All right, let's go there.
I agree with that.
Yes.
How
I'm
are
just
we going to
resolving
get
some stuff
out
in the
of
head.
the city?
Through the gates, I would presume.
The gates would likely be locked and guarded.
And we'll pay out, and then we'll give the guards some money to open the door for us.
Speaking of money, I happen to have sold you in my afterlife. You're using my money!
No,
For what?
I don't know. Did you have time
woke
to check
up.
your
I told you that. We told you what we spent to help raise you when you woke up.
Oh, you guys are something else.
Alright,
So
so-
I walking and talking, we're heading towards the west gate, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you find yourselves coming past the church, continuing towards the gate, and as Mikro has stated, they are sealed shut. You can see a couple guards on their post, just kind of like looking out, making sure nothing comes in.
Mikro would nudge Dravidicus and give him a sign to go. That's for a knockout, like a hand motion.
I'm not gonna leave this town
Um,
defenseless. Just give them money and open the door for us.
Oh my god, yeah, let's just kill
Excuse
everybody.
us, guards.
Keep in mind, they are 15 feet up in the air in the towers themselves. There's a ladder that goes up there, so if you're going to sneak up on them, now it's already lost. They look down at you from their towers as, what do you need?
We wish to leave the city.
It's not safe out there. We have to keep these gates locked up tight. Don't want the wolves or werewolves getting in.
Well, we will keep anything from getting past us as we leave.
It's just gonna be the small group.
Yes, just us.
The guard comes down from the post and just kind of like puts a hand out. Now, I don't know if I can do that.
When he put his hand out, I'm going to respond by putting down 2 platinum pieces.
But since you have an interest in leaving right away, we can definitely make that happen. Climbs back up.
Thank
Yes,
you,
please.
bro.
Opens the doors, and you guys are let out of the town.
Alright.
At which point
Nice.
you guys can make your way further out. So we're using this as like the party finder, right? So there's the party. That's
Yeah.
where you guys are. So yeah, he flips the other platinum to his buddy over there. He's like, "What? They really give? Shh! Oh, whoa! Have a safe trip, everybody." And you guys are free to go wherever. It is a little bit of a walk there, so I'm going to see if there's a random encounter.
Random encounter every 100 feet.
I mean, I can if you want.
They're not.
I was joking.
You know, this is the thing about people trying to tell the story without my permission. You know, it's like if you want to make a joke, I'll make it happen. Moomy knows all about that, don't you?
Oh no.
Alright, let me see here.
Half a mile to get there.
Half a mile. Let's see here.
Yes.
So check random encounters every 30 minutes. Okay. So yeah, that would be only one run of going out there, and then
Yeah.
alright, so you guys are gonna be moved to another map. Once I figure out where that. Okay, there it is. Boop.
And where would you like our tokens?
Let me get logged in here first. I mean, you guys are coming from up here, so. Go ahead and start there, guys. Can I just copy paste still or no? Rick Tavio gets a normal token.
Extra larger Octavio.
All right. Oh yeah, there's probably some stuff I need to read. Let me go do that then. Oh man. Oh man, we're actually doing stuff. Nope, not that chapter. We're in. Not that chapter. We're in this chapter. Okay. So several footpaths and horse trails lead to this location to the southwest of Falaki. The woods part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into the sides. Fog obscures the details, but you can see these buildings features elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop of the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at a distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from the central area.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Keep making my way.
making my way down the road. Walking slow, doing the part. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Uh-huh. So as you make your way up here, let me see what else it says for me
Rictavio,
to
don't
read.
get left behind.
Consider him with you guys until I have time to move him. So we are at about... Piled outside the wagons are several empty casks of wine. From inside the tents come the crack of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. 3 sputtering campfires filled the tent with smoke, and through the haze you see 6 Vistani passed out in various places on the dead grass. A barely conscious and shirtless teenager hugs the central tent pole. Oh wait, that's inside the tent. Never mind. My bad. Well, I guess as you kind of like make your way up to here, I'll go ahead and finish what I was saying. A barely conscious and shirtless teenager hugs the central tent pole, his wrists bound with rope and his back streaked with blood. An older, larger man in studded leather armor lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again. Standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man, also clad in studded leather. "Easy, brother," he says to the whip-wielding brute. "I think Alexei has learned his lesson." Now, let's see here. I don't think we read that before when we came here the first time in this game, but anyway. And the hilltop is covered with steaming piles of horse dung. More than a dozen horses are tethered to stone blocks inside the circle of the wagons, but outside the tent. Most of the animals are draft horses, but a few of them are riding horses equipped with saddles. But as you approach this tent, we hear one of the guys kind of like turn and see you guys. Do you guys say anything as they kind of like turn their attention towards you?
Excuse us. We are looking for the Vistani camp?
Yeah, you say that, huh? Okay.
Yes.
No, give me a second. Give me a second. I need a second. These guys over here are the ones that are... So this one guy comes over and greets you. It's like, "Well, you have found it. My name is Erigo. How may I be of service to you, my fine friends?"
Well, we were looking for a place to get some rest for the night, to be honest.
"And you thought to come here?" And a couple of guys just chuckle to each other. "I'm afraid we have no room for
Madam Ava's group was quite nice. We figured all Vistani were nice like them."
Oh, don't.
Make a persuasion check.
And I would be aiding. Okay.
Alright. Hold on, I'm just sorting out some material here too. Like, I actually think it's this guy who's actually doing all the talking, and the other guy's kind of like in his shadow. So Levash is what he would have said his name was. But yeah, Levash just kind of like, "Madam Ava, you say? Well, why didn't you say so sooner?" Take a
My
seat.
apologies.
Take a seat if you can find yourself some relaxation here.
Out of curiosity, what was that young boy's lesson?
He narrows his eyes towards you as you kind of like ask that, and he says, "He fell asleep on his watch, and because of him, you know, this doesn't really involve outsiders. I don't think we need to bore you with the details.
As a bit of a military man myself, I completely understand your reasoning for punishment for falling asleep on watch.
Well, since you are all here, if you're needing supplies, we also might be able to help you in that way if you're looking to do a little trade. However, there's been a lot of problems here. I don't know if you noticed, kind of like looks at all the empty bottles, but we seem to be running low on the finer things here, and we're trying to avoid leaving right away.
I see. And if I may ask, what do you mean by the finer things? Medicines, that sort of thing?
It kicks a wine bottle towards you, and it just kind of like skids across the ground before it hits your boot.
I see.
As that finishes skidding, we see another one of the Fistani kind of like walk in and report to me. What do you have? I'm sorry, sir, but there's no sign of her. I've looked high and low, could not find her. Damn it. All right, well, keep the searching. Keep telling the others to look higher, look lower, wherever we need to go. We have to find her. And Lavash kind of like turns away from you guys and just kind of like falls into his own despair or whatever, as he kind of like wraps his hand around the whip as if getting ready to sling it again at the gentleman.
No, I don't mean to interrupt your punishment, but it seems like if you whip that poor boy again, he will surely faint. It's better torture method is to keep him awake when you're torturing his body. In that state, it looks like he's going to be passed out here soon.
I'm sorry, I don't recall asking for help. What's your name?
I am Mikro.
Mikro.
And Mr. Draviticus just face palms.
Yes, Mikro, we
was about to start getting whipped.
We have our own way of dealing with things, so unless you want to take his place, I suggest you keep yourself to yourself.
Is there someone missing from camp?
As I said before, I don't wish to speak with strangers about it.
I understand.
But maybe you can be of extra help. Perhaps allowing you lodging, you can help me in an affair that I need to resolve. My little girl, Arabelle, she's missing. Don't know where she is. She's too young to be by herself. And I've got all my men looking for her as we speak. But perhaps fresher eyes can result in better results.
Mr. Draviticus would stand up, walk over to him, and say, I will keep my eyes open for her. And he will uncork his wineskin, take a sip, and offer it to the man.
Make a persuasion with advantage. This is more or less you just kind of like charming your way into him. See if you can earn his favor. Oh, nice.
I think the dice wanted that to happen.
Yeah. He takes the wineskin, takes a big swig, and he kind of like points to his brother that's right beside him, says, you mind if he has some too then?
Go for it.
Here you go, Edgar. Haven't had a good drink like this in a while. Chug some of it. It feels good. Hands it back to you.
I take it back, take another swig, and cork it back up. Put it back on my belt.
So, if I might ask, the boy, which way did this child run off to?
Why are you asking him? He doesn't know anything. He was asleep.
Honestly, I think a better question would be, what does she look like?
What was the
So
last
I know her when I see her. If I see her.
is there any places that she likes to be off to? Like,
Oh,
say
like
that...
we didn't think of that. Come on, bird brain. Who the hell do you think you're dealing with? These are the Vistani, for God's sakes. But then again, there are no gods in this realm, is there?
No, you're cool.
Arabelle has
Listen,
alabaster white
as-
skin, raven black hair. There, does that help?
Most certainly.
Where was she last seen?
In her bed, and he kind of like points over to the other side of the tent, like over in this direction.
I'll go there and go investigate, see if there's any tracks or anything.
I mean, there's going to
Micro
be tracks
will-
that are meant to be here. There's really no way to discern separate tracks because you look around, there are multitudes of individuals who are in this tent, so sorting out whose tracks are who doesn't really bring you any results.
Micro's going to step out of the tent and look for other softer footprints, specifically looking for maybe footprints that are smaller than the males that are in the
Make a perception.
area.
Yeah. Well, come on, let's get to the point, guys. Let's get to the point. Or micro.
Perception.
Okay. Yeah. You find some footsteps that would resemble a little girl. And they seem to come over to about this spot and then they stop. And then they go back in.
So these aren't the right tracks. Then maybe Micro is going to continue investigating around.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, guess we're gonna go outside and, look and start searching.
Quite honestly,
I
I'm
mean,
about
they've said that
beat.
they didn't really want our help in this matter. They consider us outsiders.
I didn't
and
say we
I
didn't
think
want your
we're
help.
already
I said if you
impinging
can
on their
offer a fresh...
hospitality.
You know what? Since you won't let me talk, I did offer that you could help, but if you don't want to help, then get the hell out. Did you miss
I
the
personally wish to
conversation?
help.
Did you miss the conversation we just had that if you help us, we'll let you stay here the night? This is towards
I'll
us,
say
okay, from
the
the
small
Flash.
girl out there.
I misunderstood what the conversation was then. From
Yeah,
which side,
like,
but
yeah, like they slowly pulled you into the scheme to try to find it. If there's some fresher eyes that can find her, then we should definitely look to see if we can get that as well.
I personally wish to help find her. But I'm about beat, and I wouldn't be of any use as groggy as I am.
Star, off the table. When they say looking for, they mean starting right now or like starting in the morning?
What do you mean? They're looking like you guys can choose when to do it.
Okay, then, all right, then get back into the game.
All right.
Hey, Restrovicus, but there's a little girl out there who may not have that luxury. Head out.
All right. So Koi takes
these
his
poor-
leave.
These poor fools will be lost without me. And I head out too.
All right. So you all are outside the tent, and then just as you leave, you hear one more crack of the whip.
Mr. Draviticus instantly turns around and looks.
Yeah, you see that he took his anger out on the kid one more time.
Alright. Nico, did you spot anything?
Well, I see a pair of softer footprints that go to the here, and then they start heading back. So, if that's the case, then maybe she was removed, like taken, perhaps.
Fabio, do you have any magical means that might assist us?
Unfortunately, I do not.
I could
He was
cast daylight.
he was talking to Rictavio.
I can't cast daylight. Rictavio
No.
has the amulet.
No,
Again,
no.
he was talking
Once again, he was
Rictavio.
talking to Rictavio, Draviticus.
Oh,
You're mishearing who they're talking to. I'm trying to answer, but you keep thinking it's you. Cut it out.
Okay.
let me yeah, you guys want me to look at his spell list? Let me take a look. No, he doesn't have anything that could help in that department. I mean, if she's dead, I can raise her tomorrow.
Looking for tracks around here with the horses nearby. Might be
See, here's the
fruitless. I think we
situation.
have to look.
I want to paint this picture, make sure that this situation is completely understood. No matter how hard you look in this area, there is so much foot traffic that anything that you think might look like an ideal is not going to work, because the tracks that Mikro originally found, it's like she walked out here, used the potty, walked back in. Like, there are so many tracks, and there's just so many things that are kind of like over trailing on each other that discerning any one particular element of these tracks is not going to be easy to do in this location, because there's just too much foot traffic.
What about these buildings out here? They already checked all that.
Did you ask them? Rictavio asked.
I will find one of the guys who's been searching and ask them if they've looked through all the houses outside.
They all seem to be back inside the tent.
You know what? Instead, let's just check them for ourselves. That way,
Indeed.
we're not wasting anybody's time.
that sounds like a good idea.
So you guys go strolling down that hill.
Yep.
Keep in mind,
I'm
it's a
gonna
hill
go
drop
this
that
way
you're going
towards
down.
this one.
Either way, I'm not gonna be too critical here. You eventually get down the hill. Let me look at.
Nico, can you open the door?
That's not a
Surely
door, that's
gonna
a
try
chimney.
it.
That's a chimney you're
Uh-oh.
trying to pick?
But this is a chimney, not a door, Koi.
A grim. Okay, no. Okay, so like, yeah, you guys are on the back side of this house. I can't tell you anything yet, but this is like a hovel that you kind of like right here. Like part of the land goes up beside the hovel itself because you're on a hill, and then the front is somewhere over here.
Could definitely try to climb up and into the said chimney. Okay, but
You just go around it.
A grim, gray-cloaked figure stands in front of the door to this house.
Grim gray cloak.
Yep, it's right there in front of that door.
oh, hello there.
Hello. Can I help
Hello?
you with something? Yeah, can I help you with something? What do you need?
We are here on behalf of the Vistani in order to investigate for the missing child.
Whatever.
We would like to check the house.
I will not allow you to check this house. This house is under my protection.
Have you seen a little girl in the area?
No, I have not.
I would
I'll-
like to roll insight on him.
Go for it. I probably need to turn over here to see what they actually wrote. A 19. Tell them the truth, as far as you can tell.
don't mind me asking, why does this house need protection?
You do ask a lot of questions. Look, if you're looking for someone to talk to, why don't you go talk to Casimir? He lives in the house down south.
Thank you.
And hold on, I'll ping whereabouts they were pointing.
Alright. I guess it's stay in the outer rims, head down there. Where's Javiticus?
Where is Dravidigus? What are you doing?
I went to go check the other house.
Oh,
I take it I get the same answer.
pretty much, yeah. So wait, hold on. Where did you go though?
Uh,
Where are you?
north, left.
Oh, you went that way. Okay. Yeah, he greets you. It's like, can I help you?
Looking for a young Vistani girl. Wouldn't by chance have seen her, have you?
No, I haven't.
Do you know anybody that might have?
Look, if you're having conversation, why don't you go talk to Casimir? He's down south. At which point he points to the same house that the other one did.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make my way that way.
Hey, I that's what it said to tell you guys. I don't know what you want from me.
No, I actually take him at his
I
word.
was responding to Mikro. Not you. Anyway. So I guess I'll read A now, which says, standing quietly in front of this house, bathed in warm light of its lanterns, are three sullen gray-cloaked figures, their angular features and black flowing hair half hidden under their cowls. So how do you approach?
Good evening, fellow skulkers and grey clads. I would like to request on the situation of the Vistani. They are looking for a girl that has fled from their camp. We would like to investigate this house in order to try to find it.
They just stare at each other and look at you like you said way too much and they really didn't care to hear it to begin with.
Here to see
Yeah.
Casimir about missing girl.
Go on in. Amazing when you use direct wording.
Well, that's just not how Mikro talks.
I can't help it if you want to talk in circles. So inside this hut we see a cloaked figure, Casimir, as he kind of like stands up from a chair after reading, sets down an worn out book. Well, we have guests. How can I be of service to you, fine adventurers?
I give a little bow. Casimir, I am Koi. We're here on behalf of Vistani. They have a girl missing. Small girl, alabaster skin, raven black hair. You seen her, know her whereabouts.
No, I have not seen her.
So,
Nor
insight.
Do you know of any possible places that she could have run off to? Any associates that are outside of Vistani?
I don't know anything personally per se. Like, I'm aware of the girl, but if she's missing, I have no idea where she would be.
I think I would insight that.
Is that what you're doing, Koi? I need to hear it.
Yeah, I did. I said it rolled insight.
Okay, I didn't hear it. That's why I'm saying. Alright, Discord cut you off. But, yeah, he seems to be telling you the truth.
Would you be willing to assist us in looking for the girl? By
I
chance.
I have no interest in looking for a girl, I'm afraid.
Perhaps you would allow us the ability to look through some of these buildings that are under your protection.
I am afraid that
Instead.
is not allowed. I can assure you, you will not find this little girl amongst our community. If she was here, the Vistani would have already claimed her.
Is it community? What community is this? I noticed all your people were in the same cloaks.
Perhaps I said more than I care to. By community, I mean
Mr.
everyone who is forced to live here. Isn't that considered a community?
Forced to live here.
Your little girl is nowhere around here. You'll have to go look elsewhere.
Thank you for your time, and Mr. Draviticus would leave.
Alright, well, what the fuck are we gonna do now? Because
Should we ask Stani what they know about these gray cloaks?
No, I sense that this man did not truly know.
Do we have a map by chance to look at? For possible places that she could have ran off?
no. How do we...
No, I'm talking about like a map that we can look at, that we have, in order to try to triangulate from the distance that she could have moved at from the time that she was gone.
And I think you guys have a map of Valaki, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's the only one we have.
Well, we know she didn't go in the city because it would have been closed off.
It's
And
true.
she's not here. So, I mean,
Then let's start investigating the surrounding forests.
Yeah, because any tracks here, easy to explain, or muffled. Tracks outside this area might be more something more to go with.
Well, if we're going to be searching a forest, I think we should get some rest first. No telling what's in those woods.
Well, wolves
well,
and
there's a little
werewolves.
girl out there.
Exactly. So, just start looking.
Okay.
Alright. So you guys are proceeding into the woods to kind of like look for... I'll put us back on the Valaki map if that'll help you kind of like figure out where you want to go.
Micro would like to light up a torch because he is blind.
As one would, yeah. That's fair. So yeah, we are over here at this time being.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just do like a perimeter, like just around the area of the Vistani camp. See if we pick up anything.
So are you investigating around the camp again? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
This time on the outside.
Around the
of
tree
camp.
line.
Okay, on the
yeah, around the
outskirts.
tree line.
Make an investigation.
I would like to help him with that.
Advantage. 16.
Who are you
Mostly-
asking to roll?
No, Coy was the one that initiated the conversation, so he was the one that was asked. So, yeah, looking around the outskirts of this camp, whenever you get to the roads, you see clearly several tracks of horse going up and down the road, and then there's also horses that have came off the road, probably indicating that the Vistani went off-road to look as well. So you can see several horse tracks trampling bushes and trees nearby the camp itself. Kind of like giving you the sense that maybe they've already combed this area too. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as like looking for something that sticks out. Like, worst case scenario, this is kind of like the Vistani have already contaminated the crime scene, so there's not much you can discern because they've been all over the place already. If that makes sense.
You guys want to like search this area that's like this makeshift triangle of the roads?
Yeah, you can go in there. So if you're gonna
You
continue to do
can.
this,
I'll follow his lead.
fair enough.
I
So
would.
How big of an area do we feel like they've covered?
you don't know because you never asked.
I mean, we're still in the general area of the Vistani before going
Yeah,
off
you're-
into the
yeah.
triangle area.
Well, I mean, what are you doing?
I believe Mikro would head back to the camp in order to ask, what is the general area that the Vistani have searched, so that way we can search elsewhere.
Make a persuasion check to see if they want to give you any proper information.
Persuasion.
Oh my god.
If you show them a map, they tell you they pretty much checked all of this. All the way back to their
Very
camp.
well.
Really? All
Sorry
that
about that. And I would bring back the map. So it looks like that we need to go further than from the edge of the tree line to the edge of the tree line, meeting up to where the tree line begins, up towards the field, and then back around towards more tree line and another few roads. So if we start heading out this way, there's where we would need to begin our search.
So what's the plan, my friends?
Yes.
Hmm.
search this. I said search this area right here between roads. Line.
Okay.
Sure, let's search there.
Spread out far enough that we're in shouting range and move forward.
Alright, give me just a second. Alright, so as you guys go making your way, is there any conversation as you guys are traveling?
So even if we find this girl and it turns out she's dead, what will be our course of action then?
Return her body to give her family closure.
And what if there is no body but only blood
What are we finding?
or ash?
Again, we bring what we find.
You guys think? Victoria, do you know anything about those gray cloaks?
I believe they are dusk elves.
Dusk elves.
Yes. It's a bit of tragedy with those. If I'm not mistaken, if I heard correctly, it would seem once upon a time, Strahd and his men killed every woman and child of their keep. As you recognize, all of them were male.
So, would the idea of hearing Dusk Elf, for those of us from Baldur's Gate, make us remind us of the genocide of the elves from the before era?
I'm not going into any history from anything outside of this.
Okay.
Like, I don't I'm not studied in Baldur's Gate's dilemmas. But as far as it goes here, something happened to the Dust Scales of this region.
Just asking for backstory, you know. Okay. It would seem that with that being their only population, it would seem that they're the last of their generation.
As we're traveling, Mr. Draviticus would be keeping an eye out for anything that's out of the ordinary. Looking for clues.
Oh, you're about to find some clues. Don't you worry.
I don't like that.
Why not?
Situation.
But you like playing D&D.
I
I thought this was a fun game. Coy, your microphone's doing something weird there, buddy.
Koi is uncharacteristically in the lead for this little girl.
Uh-huh.
With Mr. Draviticus right behind him.
He seems to have like this invigorated energy to go out there and look for her.
Alright, yeah. I'm just gonna... Okay, setting up the next map for you guys. Give me a second. That's why I'm kind of like letting you have time to talk as you're kind of like still making your way over. So if there's anything else you want to say before I move the map over.
Let us hope that we could find this girl alive. Or at least freshly dead, so then we can revive her.
Alright, I think we're ready, guys. Let's move them over here, shall we? Let's drag this up here, though.
Oh boy, we're gonna have combat.
I don't know. Maybe.
I can hope.
Man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of men up there. Singular of man is, or men is man, so. As you kind of
It's
like
just
start
weird to see
wading
that-
through the forest,
that they're-
you see about 6 gentlemen just kind of like huddled up, perhaps looking over something, but what do you guys want to do? They haven't noticed you yet.
Micro would like to stealth.
That's one thing you can do.
Mr. Draviticus would step forward and is like, "Excuse us, gentlemen. Y'all haven't by chance seen a young girl, raven black hair, by chance?"
They all turn
I
their
couldn't
attention
remember
towards
the
the
other
group.
descriptor.
Given black hair.
Oh, olive skin.
So, no, why are you looking?
Well, she is missing from her home.
Uh-huh. No, I haven't seen her. Have you guys
Are
seen
you
her?
sure? And I hold
No,
up
I
my
haven't
coin
seen her.
purse.
They all kind of like chuckle as they start to move towards your group.
Is there
Well,
something else we could do for you? Seeing as
Yeah.
you don't know where she is.
Yeah, there's plenty to do. And they all kind of like close in together. You could start
Stop.
handing over that coin purse.
That's not going to happen, and Mr. Draviticus will pull his rapier.
And they will pull theirs. Spears.
Deuce.
And you guys can go ahead and roll initiative because combat has been initiated.
What's with the low initiatives today?
Come on.
Oh no, mine were pretty shitty too this time. 3, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10.
Oh
Damn,
god,
so-
I got 11 and 9. I got the high.
So Draviticus provokes them to attack,
Oh.
tempting them with money.
Terrific.
Alice, you're the first one to respond if you would like to go ahead and do so.
Yeah, I'll,
No, you're not Alice. Draviticus, pay attention.
Oh, sorry.
Look
I
at the
heard
initiative.
wrong.
Look at the initiative. Alice, what do you got? Oh, I probably should put Rictavio in there too. And if you're saying anything, we can't hear you.
How about now?
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here and put a couple of shots into this guy.
All right. Both hit. He takes 20 points of damage as 2 arrows lodge into his frame. Would drop a normal man, but this thing takes it and then kind of like stares off in that direction. And he seems to be like moving his mouth like he's trying to get ready to do something, but he's not his turn. So, anything else?
That is all.
All right, Mikro, what would you like to do?
Okay, so Mikro is going to move while staying in within stealth. You would like to move 15 feet here.
Okay.
15. Now, remind me how far I can throw caltrops. It's
5 feet in front of you.
5 feet. Okay. I would use my bonus action for my cutting action to stealth.
You're already
Dash.
stealth.
Well,
Oh, you're dashing?
No,
Okay.
no.
Dashing is a different story.
I'm using my stealth dash. And that will end my turn.
Octavio moves in. And he says, I guess we're doing this then, are we?
Yep.
Pulls out from his sword cane a silvered short sword and takes a swing. Wow, he misses.
You fucking NPC.
I mean, he's not meant to
Say
take the
that,
spotlight,
but he's
you
on
know?
our side.
Yeah, he's not meant to take the spotlight, you know what I mean? This guy will pull out his spear and hit Draviticus 2 times.
Thunk, thunk.
15.
Nope and nope.
Okay. Next guy will go over here. Charge Koi.
Alright.
2-handed spears. 19 and 22.
Alright. Both hit. Whoa.
12 points of damage. Rictavio. What are we at? Oh, Rictavio's AC. 15. So he gets cut up twice on that one. Koi, you're up.
Alright. I'll attack the guy in front of me. Core stuff. Yeah, actually, I'll move here. Attack this guy here with my core staff.
Left, right, up.
Guy down flank of Draviticus.
Alright. Hits. Wow, what a shitty roll.
Well,
Ooh. Ooh.
Alright, what's
Ouch.
next?
yeah. I'll hit this guy with a quarterstaff. 14.
Let's see here. It looks like that hits.
10.
Really need to give these guys higher AC though. What's next?
I'm gonna take a key point to do flurry of blows. I'm gonna attack this guy with an unarmed strike. Actually, I'll go. No, yeah, hit that guy with an unarmed strike. 4 I am. It'll be a miss. And then with mobility, I move 2. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if my second flurry blows, I'm gonna heal myself. 4. I'm done.
Alright, let me see what their move is. Said I'm going after you. Walks over by Alice, then goes after the monk though. Goes after Koi.
Ooh.
17 and a 22.
Yep.
Yep, that's 13 points of damage. Draviticus.
How badly is this guy looking?
He's been left tapped. Looks about as
So-
good as you.
Funny. Yeah, he's about to catch the rapier. 16 to hit
That hits.
for 9 damage. And then this guy here, he's going to take the other attack.
Hit.
25 to hit for 8 damage.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's going to be all she wrote.
Moves on the other side of Draviticus. Two-handed spear at advantage.
Nope.
19.
Meets it beats. 4.
4 points of damage. Two more for Draviticus.
Miss and miss.
17 for AC, ain't it?
No.
19, okay, right. I'm thinking of Koi. Alice, you're up. If you're speaking, we don't hear you.
3, 4,
There you
5,
go.
6. I'm gonna move over here. He can take his attack.
Alright. 15 to hit. Miss.
15's a miss.
What's next?
I'm going to pump 2 more shots into this guy.
Go for it. Yeah, that hits.
The first one's a miss, right?
No, it hits. Like everything I keep giving you guys has low AC for some fucked up reason. I don't know why they didn't think to up it. I might have to rethink it.
Yes, Dad.
Think I'm going to action surge. I'm gonna hit this guy again with the first shot. And then my next shot going to, and I'm sorry about this, Draviticus, but I'm going on this guy, and I'm gonna fire a bursting shot.
Okay, before you continue that, because I got interrupted, where did this last shot go?
To this guy.
Alright, so you're aiming
And it's a
high.
bursting shot.
No, I'm talking about before this bursting shot. I'm talking about that other shot.
The first shot was on the same dude that I was still attacking.
Alright, so
Yeah,
there
One in front of
17th.
Rictavio.
still standing.
And then the next shot, which is my bursting shot. So
Make sure you
take
post
the
bursting
attack
shot.
for it. It's
You should have a way
It
to post
doesn't-
it. Hold on.
it doesn't have a thing inside of the SRD, so I have to copy it over. And it is pulling things from the other side of the book. Everything in 10 feet takes 2d6 force damage. There is no save. It's just I hit the target, and then everything around it takes 2d6 force.
Alright. Shit. Well, take 7 points of damage, Draviticus.
I did.
Sorry.
Alright, and does that finish your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna finish my turn.
Micro.
Gonna move 15 to there. Still maintain. And with my my hand crossbow, I'm gonna take a shot at the man. At advantage.
Yeah.
I'm an unseen attacker.
Well, let's see your attack first. Alright, roll damage. Still standing, but definitely felt it as you reveal yourself.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Make a stealth.
New stealth.
Octavio manages to kill one.
Yay, Rick Copy.
On Rick, this is against Draviticus.
Neither hit.
This one will be at advantage against Draviticus.
Nat 20 will definitely hit. 15.
And click again. And there you go. Take another 10. Total 25.
Wait, how does it have advantage?
Criticals, critical. Double critical. Hold on, I gotta fix this
But how did
battery
it
issue.
gain advantage?
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so both of those hit at critical, and you take a total of 25 points of damage there, Draviticus. And he
Yep.
says you should have just handed over the money. Koi?
Turn is it now?
Yours! I heard you talking, I thought
I'll
you
see
knew.
on the turn order.
Koi, it's your turn, go.
Oh, sorry.
Regardless, just go.
I'm gonna attack this guy with the core staff. 12. bludgeoning. I'll swing again with the quarterstaff. Going for
Okay.
bludgeoning. Use a
Anything
key
else?
point for flurry of blows.
Okay.
Unarmed strike.
Hit.
Another 6.
Still standing.
And then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my second flurry of blows, I'm going to heal myself. 5. And I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the path we're gonna take. Let's say you get an attack of opportunity against the one that took an opportunity on you, and he's gonna keep up with Koi over here.
I'm using a ranged weapon.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you
can't
don't
get
get it. Yeah, that sucks. So 2 swings against Koi, but he misses. Draviticus, you got a lot of friends.
Alright. Yeah, I
Just give it-
see that.
Just give up the coin purse.
Alright.
Yeah, just give up the coin purse.
Don't worry, Draviticus, I'm coming.
And I'm going to. I'm gonna go for this guy here.
Yeah.
22 for 13 damage.
Still standing.
Alright, then he's getting hit again. 18 for 9 damage.
Still standing. But very wounded.
Ends my turn.
Alright, let's get this blender over with, shall we?
Oof.
Draviticus, advantage.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit, and that'll miss.
Alright, so...
Owie!
And this is all because... Oh, bye, Draviticus.
Yeah, I'm down.
And take 2 failed
Oh,
death
no.
saves as he stabs the spear into your chest at the second hit. Alice.
Well, shit. Is he down? Draviticus, you're down?
He is
Yep.
down. He's making death saves and he's already 2 in the hole.
Okay.
Here, let's put that on so
Um,
people know.
Alright, I'm gonna take first shot at this guy, I guess.
Go for it. Hit. Still
13.
standing. Looks very rough.
Yeah, I'll next one on him as well.
And
9.
that one takes him down.
And
So the one that got the killing blow under Draviticus so far is now dead. Does that finish your turn?
2, 3. I'm gonna head here.
Alright, Mikro, you're up.
Okay, Mikro is going to move 15 feet while in stealth, and then he's going to use his action to fire his hand crossbow as unseen attacker at advantage. 17.
Which one? Which one?
This one.
Alright. Hit.
Bam, damage,
Dead.
and time to stealth for my bonus action.
Oh, this is where I hate to do this. I hate playing the good guy. Cure wounds on Draviticus because Rictavio seems to care. You have 5 points of health back there, Draviticus.
Roger that.
That ends his turn. That man's been ended.
And you go back down again.
Oh yeah. That's how this goes, though.
Do you hold over death saves at least through the
No,
combat, or?
No, they reset.
All right.
And back down you go.
Yep.
And 2 death saves failed. Boy, you're up.
Core staff.
That actually.
I
hits.
will. I'll spend 1 key point. Give myself +2 to that attack, so I would make it a 12.
Fuck you. Hit.
6
Wasted.
bludgeoning.
Waste.
Second attack.
Miss.
Ugh. I'll spend a key point for flurry of blows. Our attack.
Hit.
10 bludgeoning. And I will then move.
I will tell you this much: when you impact him with the unarmed strike, you don't feel any damage in the attack. Like you felt, like you feel like you should have felt something, but it's like he took it on the chin.
6.
And fuck you and your mobility. This is why you have to go.
9, 10. And then my second flurry of blows, I'm going to heal myself. 8. And I'm done.
This is why you have to go, says the GM.
Yes, this is why you have to go.
That's
You're
never
just
a good thing.
disgusting. You're a disgusting min-maxing monkey that needs to die.
Not min-maxing.
Uh-huh. I mean, you are too. Look at all the shit you can do. So as this guy comes running out, he is going to change shape.
Oh. That is not a
What?
man.
And
That's
he's
not
gonna-
a man.
And he's going to yell in Alisai's face as he closes the gap there. Leviticus, make a death save. Let's see if we're bringing you back from the dead again. Get a 20, make it happen. Oh!
Damn it!
Yeah! I mean, oh, that sucks.
I'll spend to give him advantage.
Like Leviticus, remember that 10k you spent in cookie clusters earlier? This would have been a good time to use it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No, next time you know better, right? But hold on, Koi's repaying the favor. Alright, Leviticus, you get to go again. Ah, the bitter, sweet taste of success. You know every time people buy advantage, it doesn't work out. So Draviticus, as the attack, or no attack, but as your final breath starts to escape, is there anything you want to call out as your life starts to slip away?
I told you we should have taken a long rest.
And we told you should have just given us the money. They kick you in the chest and pick up your money back. Interact with object. Take money. Interact with
That's an
human.
action.
Kill Rictavio.
What is this? Fallout 2?
Could be. Rictavio gets hit once, but manages to duck the second attack. That guy did. Alisai, you're up.
I'll give him the attack.
Mm-hmm. $19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Need a
Need to make a
Constitution saving
save.
throw. Take 6 piercing from that as he takes a bite out of you. You feel his bite gnawing onto your neck as you try to break away and finish your movement.
Holy shit.
We're just gonna put a green dot there for later. Now what would you like to do?
Gonna put 2 into the guy that just fucking bit me.
Go for it. That hits. That hits. Anything else? Still standing as he takes 2 of the arrows and just growls in your direction. Anything else, Alice?
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action to face step.
Oh, you're. Oh.
Alright. As you finish
To
your
here.
phase step, Mikro, you're up.
Well, seeing that Octavio is by himself, Mikro is going to
Run away.
do the. No, he's going to do the hero thing, and he's going to move forward. 10, draw the silvered short sword,
Mm-hmm.
and attack.
Alright, that's a good start. Damn, son!
Oh.
Where'd you learn to do that? Roll
Where'd
damage.
that
called
come
stealth.
from?
Well, I mean, you have an
Bam.
ally within 5 feet, too, so.
That too.
Grip
Let's
back,
see.
Sam.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. 16, 21, makes it 30.
29.
Almost got him, but he's still standing.
And then, for my bonus action, going to do nothing.
Fair enough.
Punch him. Punch him in the dick.
Rictavio will take 2 swings at this guy between you two. And Rictavio finishes this one off too. Double kill. The guy's dead.
Didn't know. We were setting up for Cavio to be the actual hero of the story all along.
All along, right? Rictavio just coming in here getting all the XP. So this guy will take 2 swings at Rictavio without a bow. We will do these because I want to hurt people. Rictavio takes both of those blows, takes 13 points of damage. Okay, dead. Koi, you're up.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack my core staff.
Hit.
I'm bludgeoning.
Still
Second core staff attack.
hit.
11 bludgeoning, so it's 20.
He is
Uh,
knocked out. As you swing the second time and bap him, he gets swung over, hits the ground, and as his body hits the ground, he starts to revert back to a human.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will spend a key point to do a flurry of blows. Ugh,
Miss.
that was a bad one. And the last one, I'm gonna heal myself for 8.
Draviticus, you just kind of like see yourself in a ghostly form, and you look around, you see all of your allies, and then somewhere in the background you can see looks like an executioner, right? He's got a black hood over his head. He's got a giant guillotine-like axe in his hand, and there's like a chopping block, and you find your spirit just kind of like drawn in that direction, as if you have no control over it.
Okay.
He dead. He dead. Alice, you're up.
LSI gone.
Popping 2 into this guy.
Go for it. Yeah, both of those are
30. What?
22, 23. Still standing, but definitely hurt. Is that all for your turn?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, Mikro, you're up.
20. Enter Koi space. You get advantage.
I think that's cheap.
Do you think it is? Because I can just...
Just go.
Okay. I'm gonna swing that short sword with advantage.
Go for it.
Wacha!
Hit.
Wacha!
Dead.
To move out of Koi space. Bertavi,
And
are
with
you
that-
alright?
I am fine, but I'm afraid to say this, but I don't think Draviticus is doing so hot.
You think you could do another ritual? Is that pull out another diamond?
Not tonight, I can't. No.
At least we can collect what Draviticus was trying to keep safe as he goes to pick up Draviticus's coin purse.
No, me, bro.
Oh, no, that's fair. Like, that was actually the enemy picked it up for him. So you pick it up from the werewolf next to him.
Mm-hmm. And I would like to do a survival in order to keep my bolts.
How many
Yeah.
did you fire?
Same for arrows.
I fired 3...
Roll.
No, 4.
Roll. You get 3 of them back. And how many arrows did you...
12.
You only find 1. We're just wandering around hopelessly looking for this little girl, and now we need to regather ourselves somewhere safe, and in the morning I could try to bring him back.
Should we head back to the Vistani village camp then? Or should we try going back into
I mean, that would be...
the...
It's gonna be hard to get access to the city gates if we are carrying the dead person in.
Let's try huff it back to the Vistani camp.
Alright, is that the intention for the party?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mikro would be carrying Draviticus.
Like hell you would.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna try.
You know what? Athletics check, Birdie. Like by yourself? I
I
don't think so.
I sure as hell will try.
Yeah?
Ah!
You lift
My
his
back!
arm up. You lift his arm up, that's about it. You start walking with the arm and he just isn't budging. I think we all should kind of pitch in and pick him up.
Yeah, I think that might be best.
So each of you grab a limb and start dragging Draviticus back through the woods, heading back to the Vistani camp, where you can find refuge for the living, as if you show them Draviticus' body, they tell you to leave it outside with the carriages. You can move your tokens up here by the Fastani if you want to proceed here, unless you have somewhere else you want to look.
I mean,
Oh,
not particularly.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
like,
okay, for now, StreamRaiders is coming to an end. So, sorry about that, guys. Go ahead there, Saji.
oh, there we are. Okay, I was looking for everybody. Okay.
Yep. So, what would you guys like to do?
I guess
Just-
we
Long
need to
rest.
rest.
Now they take my advice.
Well, they were prompted to find a little girl, so calm your tits over there, Mr. Draviticus. You'll get your turn next week. So as you guys return to the Fastani kind of like tell you, like I said, Draviticus has to stay out with the dead. You guys are welcome to put down bedrolls by the fire and enjoy drinks for the night, just to kind of like have a nightcap and it. Oh boy, excuse me. Go to bed. Before too much longer though. Damn. Leviash will ask you, any sign of her?
While we were searching, we got ambushed by some werewolves. We didn't see any sign of her.
Those damn beast. Very well then.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't really an ambush of sorts. It was more of Draviticus waved around money, and he waved around money again around people that shouldn't have waved around money.
I know, you should have spent it all here so you wouldn't have had it out there. Isn't that right? Yes,
Thought-
that's very right.
Oh, thought they were withholding information, and then they turned their true faces on us.
Well, just be careful who you meet in the forest, am I right?
Would you by chance have any way to ascertain heavy poisons?
No.
Then
I'm gonna kind
Yeah.
of stay out near Draviticus's body
Uh-huh.
and find a place near one of the wagons to lay down for sleep.
Start bring some tea, talking to Vic's body. This fucking place, Vicus. Can't seem to get any sort of headway. I put my hand on his dead body, struggles. Don't worry, we'll raise you tomorrow. Just hang in there. Put my back against the wagon, start drinking the tea. We'll get a way out of this place, man. Don't worry. No.
meanwhile, Mikro is enjoying the wine being passed around.
Okay, let's roll a situation real quick. Okay. The moon itself, though cloaked through the mist, you can tell is about 3/4 full. Other than that, like, you guys spend the night able to camp out, even out here by the Draviticus if you wish, to get a long rest. Wake up the next morning and proceed to have Rictavio spend the other $500 or 500 gold diamond to bring Draviticus back. Is that what we want to do real quick?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Draviticus, roll me a d20, please.
D20 coming right up.
think we'll let it go this time. So once again, after an hour of setting up the ritual, Rictavio completes the spell, and that visage of the guillotine that you were having in the afterlife, like you found yourself kind of like resting your head on the block, and it seemed like it was about to come down, and then eventually your body fades from that location. You're returned to your own body, and as we look above Draviticus, there's like a crystalline image of your soul that's kind of like shining through the diamond dust as it penetrates the skin of your body. Any paleness that has come to your corpse, stiffness that was there, slowly regains blood flow, slowly regains color. And Draviticus, you take in a deep breath, and you are currently weakened 1 HP, but back to life.
Thank you.
And I will also send you a message similar to Mitchie, because
Yep.
I find this hilarious. And you can laugh after we end the stream. And with that, as Draviticus comes back to life, that is exactly where we're going to go ahead and end the session. So, a lot of stuff kind of dragging around. You managed to resolve Lady Walkner's problems. You managed to stumble into this camp and try to help them, but so far it just isn't bearing fruit. We'll see where the day goes next week, so join us next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m, where we come back to see some more Curse of Strahd. Big lore dump, though, from the Tomb of Strahd. That was finally nice to see. Join us every Friday at 5 p.m. Central. If you hear these guys, you're like, I wish I could play D&D with those guys. They sound like a lot of fun. Or I wish Star would be my DM. That'd be great. I will DM a game for you with these guys or anybody else who wants to come in, because open roleplay is open to anybody. Viewers, people from the forums, all that. You can come in, !RP in Twitch chat, !Discord. You'll find the links in Twitch. If you're on Facebook, come on over to Twitch. I can give you those commands. Otherwise, I'll try to find time to put the commands over there in the comment section, but don't hold me to it. Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, we have our sub-only campaign. So if you're subscribed to our Twitch channel, you can get a sub option on Discord and join our sub-only campaign. That's 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central. Monday is another campaign similar to Curse of Strahd. It starts at 7 p.m. And that is Elsperia Trails to the Past, which is actually in the same world as the other two campaigns. The two open campaigns are in the same world, though Friday is 5 years in the future, because that's kind of like how we did that. Anyway, a lot of fun D&D happening on our channel. We welcome you to our community. !Discord if you want to be a part of it. Other than that, we have a fundraiser happening in May. It'll be between the 16th and the 22nd. We're going to be having a meeting tomorrow. Like, we have a meeting tomorrow with the community DMs to kind of like iron out the scheduling. So look forward to that. And if you're in our community, you could join us in the games. We're going to be recruiting players from the community first, and then you can be in as many games as you can have time for. Make sure you have the time, because this is a charity event. We want to make sure everybody's there. And I'm going to make sure to note that I need extra players off the board just in case I need to put somebody in. I'll remember to do that. We will be doing a charity for the Wounded Warrior Project this time, so look forward to that in May. I'm off on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so if I'm not streaming here, I might be streaming over at We Rise as One, and that's where we do variety streaming. Been playing some Valheim with some friends, and Bravely Default 2 has been a fun game on Switch I've been playing. So check us out over there at We Rise as One. We're going to go raid Drake and Memoria, but I'll let these guys say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook. So say goodnight, my friends.
Good night, Twitch. Good night, Facebook. Watch out for werewolves.
Good night, Twitch. Good night, Facebook.
Good night, guys.
Good
There's
night.
nothing broken about mobility.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Twitch. Good night, Facebook. And remember, Strahd is always watching.
And from now on, every enemy has the Sentinel feature. So, yeah. All right, we're going to go raid Drake and Memoria. We appreciate all you guys coming out here tonight. Thank you so much. And do you hear the calling? The chaotic calling.